Welcome to another edition of Government to the People. Today we have someone on the set that's going to talk about snow, Christmas trees, and calendars. Stay tuned and we'll come right back. Thank you for coming back. I'm KOUBEK, your host of Government to the People, and as I teased earlier, we have an expert here on snow, Christmas trees, and calendars, Michelle Blair from Public Works. She's the office manager. She knows anything and everything there is to know about what's going on. So thank you so much for taking the time during this busy season to come in and sit down with us and give us a heads up. So let's start with the calendar.
So our 2019 calendar came in, and it has already been delivered to all single-family and townhomes within the city.
Yay!
So we are way ahead of schedule, and the calendar has so much information, not only about Public Works events, recycling, and holiday trash and recycling schedule, but it also talks about Treecycle, which kicks off in January. So
I wonder why.
Yeah. So our Treecycle starts the first Wednesday in January, and what that is that any resident on Wednesday can place their tree, their live Christmas tree, without any ornaments, tinsel, or lights, where they put their trash. And then we have a truck, a special truck, that comes around to all the neighborhoods, and the trees go to our recycling center.
And they should not put them in bags.
They should not be in bags. What we ask is if you want to drag them out in a bag, which many residents do, then when you get it to the curb, pull the bag back so that we can see that, and then they go and they get recycled.
Great.
And that is every Wednesday.
So the first one will be January 2nd, 2019.
January 2nd, 2019. Okay. You don't need to call in, but it is helpful if you want to.
Okay.
Then the second is the snow emergency. That is
very important.
Yeah, so that is in the calendar, is page 5, and it's in February. And what that shows is what to do during a snow emergency. Just remember, if you live on a snow emergency route, that odd is okay, which means that if your house is even numbered, you cannot park there during a snow emergency. Public Works announces snow emergencies based on what the mayor tells us.
Right.
So the mayor will declare it. Public Works will put out announcements, as will communications. LPD will be notified, and by the time that happens, Public Works has already been out salting the hazardous streets. The priority 1, 2, and 3 have been salted. We've already been plowing, and we're operational. So you can always get someone at Public Works. Just call a regular number. Someone will answer 24/7 until we shut down operations, and of course that's announced.
Okay, so odd is okay.
Odd, just remember, odd is okay. There is something that we put out in 2016 is a plaque that is put into cul-de-sacs. So it's red with snowflakes, and you'll see them Carriage Hill, Cambridge Circle, North Lake Court, and what it says is it's a winter weather advisory. No parking when snow is predicted to accumulate 2 or more inches.
Okay.
And the reason we have that is because our trucks cannot get in and around
they can't
the
turn
court
around, right,
and plow the snow. So all these areas have parking driveways. So we ask that you park actually by your garage in your driveway, so that we can actually clear the entire circle and the cul-de-sac.
And could you say the courts again for me?
These are just some of them.
Some of them.
Okay. So, but the signs they have little snowflakes, and it's red with white. It's white with red lettering, and it's Carriage Hill, Cambridge Circle, North Lake Court. So if you live in a circle or
In
a
a
cul-de-sac,
cul-de-sac.
look for these signs. And if you see a sign, then call us, ask us. We put out all this information. I know communications does about the type of storm
Right.
we're looking at. So if we have to plow, then we ask that you don't park in the circle. You use your driveway and
Please
garages.
park in your driveway 2 inches or more.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we've got count Christmas trees. Remember, January, every Wednesday, first starts January 2nd, 2019. We've got snow emergency. If you look in the calendar that is currently in, it has been distributed. If you haven't received one, who would they call?
Call Public Works. The number on your recycling container. Just call us, and we will deliver one to your door again.
Now, you also have the app. Could they go onto this app and do any of the stuff that we had discussed?
They can go on the My Laurel app. They can go on the Recycle Coach app. They can go online because the calendar is also going to be in a digital format.
Nice.
If they want to see that. And any of those ways you can get in touch with us. You can request a special pickup. You can request a Christmas tree collection. You can ask a question about snow removal. Snow emergency routes. There is a map in the back of the calendar that shows all the snow emergency routes within Laurel. And so that's helpful in case you're not certain if you're on a snow emergency route. And so any of those ways you can get in touch with us. So My Laurel app or the Recycle Coach app. Both apps will direct you towards Public Works.
So this calendar is very important to our residents. It's got all the information in it that is needed. So you're going to want to make sure to check that you got one. If you didn't, Public Works has extras, and they are more than willing to get one to you.
Yep.
So now that we've gone through winter,
Yay!
sorry,
With no
really
snow.
hasn't started yet. But now that we've gone through winter,
Yeah.
I would quickly want to touch upon April, which is another big month for you after the winter is done.
Yes.
So why don't you explain to our residents?
In April is our spring cleanup. And what we offer in April is we offer 2 yard debris collections per week for residents. Yard debris is free. There's no fee. We do ask that you use a reusable container or the lawn paper bags, or that if you have limbs that they are bundled and tied, and put them out to the curb, call in. You need to schedule it, and then we will come by and pick up your yard debris. There are 2 yard debris during April because it's our spring cleanup.
Mondays and Wednesdays, if I remember correctly.
The mayor normally gives us a waiver of $10 per pickup for a couple of days during April as part of our spring cleanup. We never know until basically March what days he will choose, but
So-
that's something that that has happened.
So keep an eye on our social media because we will post if that happens.
Exactly. And that's limited to the first 100 people.
Okay.
Because we can't pick up the entire city for
Right.
in one day. And then the biggest event is the Saturday after tax day. We have our paper shredding and electronics event, and it's one of the biggest attended events that Public Works actually has. It's at the Public Works facility down on First Street. It is for your electronics, so computer, anything that plays media.
Monitors, DVDs, players, which
CDs,
are kind of
CD
becoming
players,
obsolete,
right.
but
we still get VCRs, and we get a lot of different things. But that's the time. It's free to residents and local businesses. You have to prove that you're within the city limits. And we also had the paper shredding. So that is a really well-attended event, and we like seeing everyone. They come down. It's spring. We always have handouts.
and it's perfect time because everybody
perfect
is in the
time.
process of spring cleaning and going through everything, and with tax day
With
being
tax
done,
day, you can get
you've got
rid of that
paper.
old year, and
Right.
and then we're there to take that. So that's Public Works is ready for the winter, although we're not looking forward to any of that four-letter S word.
No, right now
but-
you're focusing on just getting through the next few
Yes,
months, and then
yes,
you'll start
yep.
planning for April.
Our salt dome is full.
Sweet.
And we have the calcium chloride ready. Our trucks, we have some trucks that are always filled with salt, just in case something happens. And but we look good until after the new year.
So yeah, you've got the plows on, everything's tested,
Everything's
maintenance is
tested,
done,
yeah.
and you're ready to go.
We are ready to go. We just would prefer it didn't happen until after the new year so that we can be home with our families because, you know, if it's snowing, Public Works is open.
They are.
And,
You
we
are
would
out
prefer
there
not to be there during
24/7 until the mayor says it is done.
Until it's done.
Thank you. Thank you and the guys and gals. They are perfect down there. You can't say you come up from Howard County, from Prince George's County, you come into the city limits and you can definitely
Yeah,
tell
you
the
can
difference.
tell the difference.
So we were talking about April with the recycling, the Recycle Coach. One more thing I want to touch upon is there's a new campaign you've got going on with these cute little guys called the Coachlings.
The Coachlings, yes.
And it's basically trying to keep bags out of bins.
Right.
So why don't you explain to our residents and let them know why you don't want them putting their shredded papers in bags and putting it in the recycle bin?
Right. So in 2017, actually, the state of Maryland, in coordination with our recycling centers, our MRFs, our material recycling facilities, told the municipalities and the counties that we could no longer accept plastic bags in our recycling stream.
So these are like the shopping bags you might get from
Shopping
Giant
bags,
or Shoppers Food. Or
shopping bags, you know, bags that come on cases of water, the plastic that comes from dry cleaning,
the ones that come around newspapers.
and all that. So what we said is if it was contained, so you take one bag, you shove all them in, tie it up, and then you could put it in your recycling. And we did that for a long time. The problem is that it was getting caught up in the trucks, and then it was getting caught up in the machinery at the MRFs. And it was causing a lot of problems, and it was contaminating because it was getting shredded. It was contaminating the recycling that was good recycling.
Okay.
So the paper especially. So then the recycled paper, it couldn't be used for anything because it had the plastic in it. So they made it mandatory to remove that. Well, we put it out in last year's calendar saying you can't do this. We've had pretty good success. Of course, our crews are told to, what they do is if they see it, they actually open up the plastic bags and put the recycling in, and then they keep the plastic bags separate.
Okay.
But that's time consuming, and the
Yeah.
residents still think that they can put plastic bags in there. So the
And you get some new
Coachling-
people in as well. They might not
Right,
know. I mean, this way you can
exactly, yeah.
continuously hit.
And we have
yeah.
so many new, on West Side Boulevard and the townhomes, so we have a lot of new people coming into Laurel, and we'd like them to understand, you know, what we can and can't do.
what the guidelines are.
The Coachling is actually, they're really cool. They're little monstery kind of recycling guys, and they were developed by the same people, Municipal Media, who does our calendars and does the Recycle Coach, and this is an add-on to a community outreach to this campaign. It will be a different campaign every month, but this specific one is to keep plastic bags out of your recycling stream and how important it is to do that. And so there are quizzes. They have videos that show you what happens when plastic does go in and how it jams up the machines. It also shows that it contaminates some of the good recycling. It gives alternatives, like, you know, just bring them to any grocery store. I think every place now, the big box stores, has a way to
They have those
recycle.
corrugated
They have the
boxes that you with the hole that you can
boxes,
just put the old
right.
shopping bags in.
So that is important. We're really excited about it. Right now, we're in a pilot study to see if people are actually paying attention. And we did have one woman who, and we're really excited that she put it on. She saw it on social media. She saw it on our Facebook page, and she did the quiz. And she contacted us and said, I never realized that I couldn't do this.
So there you go.
And there she goes. And so we made sure she got a calendar. And because she actually took the quiz and she actually paid attention and she responded, that we gave her a shout out on our website. In addition to, she gets 6 months of free electronic recycling.
Nice.
Yeah, so we encourage everyone to check it out, give us feedback, and realize that there's going to be different campaigns every month, and you can win a Coachling.
I was going to say, don't forget, if you take the quiz,
yes.
and you get it, you will be entered into winning, and they're so cute.
We're really pushing to get those for our April event. That's what we want.
That would be
or the
fantastic.
mayor's open house. So it's going to be one of the two, but we're pushing to get them so people can actually see them.
Make sure I get one.
Yeah, I know. We already have a list because we're like that too. We're like, oh, we said we'll buy some, but
I would. I definitely would.
It is, and it's really innovative because we're trying to get new people. Where you can, again, all this, you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your computer if you don't want to have it, your tablets, it's all compatible. But what we're trying to do is get younger people also, because they're the ones that are teaching their parents. They're the ones that are really paying attention to all these, bright, shiny things.
Twitter, Facebook,
right? They're very well
Instagram, Snapchat.
Socially connected.
Yep.
And we're going to be working a lot with middle school and high school students this coming year in 2019 to get them more involved, especially in recycling, in reducing and reusing, so that we're not actually putting so much in our recycling containers. So we're doing a lot. We're very busy.
It's very
Danny.
busy.
Very
Yes,
busy.
and this is good.
It's exciting.
This is exciting, excellent,
exciting.
Informative. And we are so looking forward to seeing the campaigns throughout the 2019, what's coming up in the upcoming year.
And we work very closely.
I look forward to it.
Communications is our arm and our face on Facebook.
There you go.
So everything goes through you guys. So we really appreciate it, and we're excited. We're excited about it.
Well, like we said, that was a lot to talk about. Is there anything else?
No, just look for your calendar. Look for your calendar. If you don't have it,
301-725-0088. Give you a call and you'll make sure that they get one. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it, Michelle. And thank you for tuning in. A lot of great information. You're going to want to find that calendar, and if you don't, call Public Works, 301-725-0088. Well, thank you again for tuning in. Stay tuned for future episodes of Government to the People. In the meantime, make sure to go to our YouTube channel, Laurel TV Official, where you can see this and many other great programs that we produce and put out there. You'll want to follow us on Facebook, Laurel TV, Twitter, laureltv.org. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Take care. Thank you.